What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Welcome to the brand new suite. Welcome to Talk to Me, Tell the Truth Tuesday. That's what we do on Tuesdays. Just want to talk to you. We're just going to talk to you for a minute, and we're going to tell you the truth. We're going to tell you the truth about your brand. We're going to tell you the truth about your business. We're going to tell you the truth about about you and where it is that you are and where it is that you need to be and how to get there. It's not just about telling you what's wrong, but it's telling you about, hey, here's how you fix what's wrong. Real quick, before I get into today, I'm listening to, social media, shows and podcasts or whatever and everything like that. And one thing that I've noticed, and you all may or may not agree with me, hey, it is what it is. But what I've noticed is too many people that are out here on social media, they have all of these problems. They want to talk about the problem, talk about the problem, talk about the problem, talk about the problem. But I rarely hear any of these podcasts, and I'm a part of some, and I know that they have solutions, but I'm also a part of some that they do nothing but talk about problems. And we have to move to a place, especially as entrepreneurs, as organizations, as leaders, you must begin to talk about solutions. That's why I'm here. I'm here to talk about solutions. I'm not here. We know what the issues are, your challenges are. Many of the challenges that we talk about here, we don't just talk about the challenges, we talk about the solutions. So with that, I want to make sure that you all understand that we're here. We are a solution oriented podcast. That's what we're here to do, is to give you solutions, to be able to show you, hey, here are some ways that you can identify what the challenges are, but not only hear the challenges, but here's what you can do about them. So let's hop into this. What we're talking about today. Y'all know what we've been dealing with this week. We're talking about One Night in Miami. Talking about One Night in Miami, the movie, if you're not familiar with it, but we're talking about specifically 5 principles every leader must master. So what are these principles that you must master if you're going to principles if you're going to have a sustainable, if you're going to be a sustainable leader, if you're going to be a sustainable organization. Okay, so yesterday we talked about Muhammad Ali and identity. Today we're going to talk about purpose creates power. We're going to talk about purpose, and we're going to talk about the principle of Malcolm X, Brother Malcolm, as I call him. Love saying that, Brother Malcolm, because here's the thing about understanding this mission driven, and this is all wrapped around what Brother Malcolm was about. Mission driven organizations, they outlast trend driven organizations. And you have to ask yourself, are you a mission driven organization, or are you a trend driven organization? Are you an organization that has a purpose, you got a mission, you have a vision, you have an assignment that you feel that you're on? Or do you feel, hey, I'm going with the flow. Whatever's popular, that's what I'm rolling with. And that's unfortunately what I just mentioned earlier about these podcasts. A lot of the podcasts and what you hear people talk about is just what's trending. Whenever that trend that trend moves on, they'll move on to the next thing. Whatever's hot, that's all they're gonna hop on. Brother Malcolm understood something that every transformational leader eventually learns and hopefully gets: that purpose is greater than popularity. Your purpose is greater than your popularity. The purpose of your organization is greater than the popularity of your organization. He wasn't committed to change. He wasn't trying to fit into culture. He wasn't trying to fit into it. He was trying to change the culture. He wasn't trying to change the culture. He changed the culture. He was committed to changing the culture. Purpose gives leaders direction. It gives you a North Star, if you will. Purpose gives businesses endurance. It gives your brand endurance. When you find the purpose of your organization, when you find the purpose of your brand, you then have the You have the resiliency, you have the mental toughness to be able to endure when times get challenging, when time gets hard. Purpose gives brands meaning. You think of different organizations, they have usually have a meaning behind them, and they stand for something. And here's the question to you: does your brand have meaning? I want you to sit with that today. Does your brand have meaning? And I want you to think about these things as you're going through today. In addition to, does your brand have meaning? I want you to ask yourself, how does purpose drive sustainable success for your organization, for you and your organization? How does your mission improve your decision making, or does having a mission improve your decision making? When you're sitting there thinking of decisions that you have to make, does your mission come to mind? Do you put mission first, or are you putting popularity first? And then understand, I hope you're writing these down, or you can come back and write them down. I hope I'm not going too fast. The difference between making money and making impact. That's where the meaning, your brain having meaning, come in. Is your meaning just to make money? Hey, and if that's you, that's you. No harm, no foul. That's not anything. That's for you to decide, not for us to decide. But if you're in it for just the money, then understand you're in it just for the money and what comes with that. But if you're in it for making an impact, as Brother Malcolm was. Brother Malcolm was about his purpose and his mission, because as he said in the movie One Night in Miami, our people are dying every single day. And his purpose, his mission behind that was to impact, so that we understood, hey, you either on this side, you're on that side, you either helping or you either hurting. And that's the passion that you have to come with when it comes with your brand being on mission, or being not on a mission. And then the last thing, why every successful organization needs a compelling why. I want you to think about what's your why, and why do you need a why? Hope that makes sense. Why do you need a why? Why does your organization need a why? Is it for you to be able to get up each and every morning, each and every day, so that you can, as we say at JNF, make make uh, make people 1% better each and every day, so that they're better by the end of the year than they were at the beginning of the year? Each of the men in that room in One Night in Miami, they had a different purpose. They had a different mission for why they did what they were doing and doing what they were doing. But they all had one common thing. They all had a purpose. They all had a mission. And they all wanted to have an impact on the community as a whole. And you as an entrepreneur, you as an organization, you should want to have an impact, and should have a purpose and a mission to have an impact in the community that you are a part of. Is your business solving a problem? Is your business brand solving a problem? And you want to define what that problem is that you're solving, because when you're able to solve, you articulate and be clear on the problem that you solve, you can speak the language to those that have that problem or that challenge, and they will understand you, they will get you. And they will more than likely say, hey, you know what, this is an organization that I need to be connected to. I want to be connected to, because of the impact that they not only have on me, but the impact that they have on others. So you're either solving a problem, or you're simply selling a product. Which one are you? Are you have to define that. You have to be clear on that, and stand 10 toes down on it. Whatever it is, stand 10 toes down on it. Here's the last thing, and then I'm done today. Purpose isn't your slogan. Purpose isn't a slogan. It's not just something that you say. Your purpose is your operating system. It becomes why you, and every single day, why you have your organization doing what it does, and the impact that it has. My Mine isn't more. It's more than a slogan. It's more than just enlightening, power, and impact, or bringing visions to reality. That's not a slogan. That's an operating system, because I want to teach, equip, and equip impact to move. That's what enlightening, power, and impact is. That's to teach you something, to equip you with something, and impact you to want to move something. Moving something, moving you, moving the community, moving your organization. That's what Brother Malcolm was all about. He wanted to, being a part of the nation. He was a part of a national organization that wanted to move a people and better a people. Is that what your brand, does your brand represent, wanting to make those that you serve better? Or is it, hey, you just say number 2,336, that's all they are to you? You have to decide that. You have to decide, if you're in it for popularity, if you're in it for trending, if you're in it for a purpose, you're in it for a mission, if you're in it for a why. And let that why be your operating system, give you what you work for each and every day. It is making that kind of difference. That's why I come here. That's why I do what I do, because I want to make that kind of difference. That having that purpose um, to be able to equip entrepreneurs, organizations, leaders with the ability to be able to master your craft at an elite level, preparing you for a bigger stage and a broader audience. Because the more clear you are on your mission and your purpose, the more excellent that you operate in, as an organization, as a brand, as a person, because it's inside of you, and that trickles down to everyone that works for you. So that's what I got for you today. That's the identity and purpose. Those are the foundations of everything that you do as an entrepreneur, as an organization. So I want you to carry that with you all day today. Once you carry that with you all day today, if you need to go back and look at those, what we discussed about, what you need to kind of go over today, to be able to think about how to define your purpose, and whether you're here for the mission or whether you're here for the money, mission or the money, you know. So those things, and you can hop on the calendar, schedule your strategy session, so that we can talk about your vision in greater detail. We can talk about how we can assist you to be able to bring your vision to reality, and then also to equip you, to further equip you to master your craft, your industry, and the marketplace at an elite level. So it's your boy, the Impact Builder. I told you, talk to me, tell the truth Tuesday. We'll be right back. We'll be right back here tomorrow with another one, from one night in Miami. We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.